Put my guitar up a little bit more so you guys can see what I'm doing. Maybe I can catch the camera view. You can see my fretboard. Yeah, something like that. Hey, Franks, and CJ, or JC from Philly. Hey James, hey Dave. Hey Paul, Rashid, Mike. Arpeggios. So that minors, instead of playing that, I play to that minor 7. It's a D minor 7 chord. Then I play F minor 6. Then 2, 4 minor, back to the 1. That's a pretty smooth move when you go to that D minor 7 and then play the 4 as a minor, but then you add the 6, which is this, which is the D. It's a pretty nice move, right? I'm in the key of C. So I went to the 2, then I played an F minor 6, a G minor 6, and then inverted. These inverted minors. Back to your 1. Chord inversion. Major. Second inversion. First inversion. Root. Second inversion. Root. Right? Going to the 2. So that's what I was doing. I went to the 2 by playing these minors. Something like that. So playing that. Right. And playing the 1, playing the C, right? And then I add a G in the bass. that? Nice. Go ahead. 11 chord. And for all those that come on and they kind of scrutinize your playing because you have you have some theory hounds that will tell you you're not playing that right, or you could do it this way, you do it. And listen, if it works for you, if it happens for you, if it sounds good to you and whoever you're working for, use it. Most time I make a mistake and it end up working. See, that was a mistake. That's what was supposed to be, but I played. See? How you recover. That's it. See? See how that worked? It was a mistake. Because initially I was supposed to go, that would have been the 2, right? But instead I played that, I played that, and which was wrong, but all I did was play, right? Back to the 1. See that? Greg Davis from Hope Mills, you're right up the street. See, that came from a mistake. I made a mistake because I played this and I wasn't intending to play it that way. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Because if I don't, it's going to ring the whole time. Okay, so there we go. Remarcus. So Remarcus, what I was just doing, man, was I was playing, right? And I played this line. I was trying to play that line. I'm in the key of E. So I was playing that line to go to the 2. But instead what I did was I played. And wow, I said, okay, what can I do to recover? So I played that A minor 7 flat 5 because I was going to trying to get back to my 1. So in that mistake, what I was able to do is start this movement, right? To the 2, to the 5, back to my 1. So as I explained, listen, you're going to make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time, but through my mistakes, I've tried to figure out how to recover from those mistakes to make them sound like something that I intended to do or I intended to play, you know? That's a part of learning your guitar. Making mistakes is all a part of learning your guitar. And trying to figure out, okay, I went there. How do I get back? How do I make this work? That move right there was just off of the arpeggio, off of that minor. Right. Oh, let me show y'all that lick. Let me show you that. I'm gonna show y'all that lick. It's funny because it's a lick one of my favorite guitar players would do when he would go to the 5. If I'm in the key of A, right? And he would play at 7. So what he would do is play like an augmented type move because you play that. So what he would do is he would slide back and forth on that off of that chord. So he'll go so see that? Let me do it in real time. So you see how that worked? Do it again real time. I'll slow it down. And play this guitar in a minute. Yeah, so Fayetteville, right up the street. Is it lagging for anyone else? What do you mean lagging? It might be on my end. Sometimes like the connection might be slow or something. Not really picking up. Wayne Whitaker. Good to see you. My sister lives in Fayetteville. Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to come and hear me play. I do. I really do. I love being interactive with my friends. That lick for me, I have to practice a lot. get the speed up. Oh yeah. Hey, and good job, Marcus. Great job on the All right, I heard yeah. 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 I just got a strat that needs some tips on playing in a church setting. No, I can't do Metallica. I'm not familiar. Um, Listen, learn the music, practice it home first. Lock it in. Do your homework first. Um, Listen to the band. Listen to everybody. Be able to hear every instrument. Don't just focus on your instrument. Lock in with the drummer. Um, Lock in with the drummer. Learn the drummer and the rhythms. So don't be so quick to want to solo and be out front. Learn to play in the pocket, and when it's your time, you go for it. Yeah. And with a Stratocaster, when you play a Strat, don't be so quick to turn everything on 10 because Strats can be kind of thin. You have to be careful how you EQ it. You can pull the tone back on that Strat, pull the tone back, turn the volume knob back a little bit, and it'll warm up. Learn your positions. What works best for what you're trying to do. A lot of times in the bridge position, you can play your overdrives and stuff, but also in your bridge position, you'll cut through the mix if everybody is in certain frequencies. So, yeah. Oh, hello, Angela. Grace Russell is watching. Thank you. But yeah, yeah, Marcus, those Diminished. Yeah. If you could teach a 4-chord groove, which I don't know, you pick one. You're welcome. 4-chord groove. What do you want? A minor to major, F minor flat 5, F sharp minor 7 flat 5, then C major 7, and then a E, dominant chord. So that's a 4-1. That's A minor 9. Then I played a F sharp minor 7 flat 5. Then I played the C. I'm sorry. That's a F major 7. I'm sorry. F major 7. And then to my E. I played the diminished for the 5, for the E. Yep, hope that works. What do you mean pull the tone knob? No, just adjusting the tone knob on the bridge position so it doesn't be so bright. Like switching the bridge or the closer to the bridge. No, just when you're playing the Strat, it has 5 positions, you know? So when you're in the bridge position, you can change the tone knob so it doesn't be so brittle. And that's what I mean. I was calling out a C chord when it was actually an F major 7. Yeah. Man, you know what? Guitar is such a great, playing guitar is such a great instrument because you have so many different options if you understand what you're playing. Just like I was just picking out, I was playing like an augmented chord. Playing those 2 notes or playing these 2 notes. Let's playing the bridge work. Yeah, it does. Bridge work with anything. It works for anything. But when I was doing the augmented stuff, so. And all I'm playing is whole steps, playing 2 strings. Just that simple. That's over the 5. It's over the 5. Where's everybody from? I see some people on here that I've never seen on my page. Where you from? Another thing I was doing today, I was messing around playing in the key of C, right? Right? Alright? Okay. And I went to my 5. I played a G7 sharp 5. And I was thinking, how do I resolve that? So, hey, Denver. What's good, Denver, Colorado? So, when I was playing that G7 sharp 5, it's, and then I said, how do I resolve that? I said, well, let me try this. I played the 7 of C, which is the B, right? So I played a B diminished 7 chord and then went back to the C. See that? PJ, good to see you. Sporty, Gary, Indiana. Is that Sporty? I hope that's right. But anyway, I played that G7 sharp 5. Then I played a B diminished 7. And then resolved that chord. And then back to the 1. And then I started playing around, doing some crazy stuff playing. just figuring out how I can make these things move and work, and use them in a practical way. So if I'm playing in C, we go to the 5, and I'm back to the 1. Big homie, what's good? Texas. So that's what I did. I can, so you guys can see. So what I did was I played that G7 sharp 5. So the 7 chord is dominant chord, right? Then you add the sharp in the 5th, made it augmented, because it's an augmented 7th chord too. You can call it augmented 7, right? The flat 7's here, okay? And then I play a diminished 7, because they have some of the same notes in it. And then I went to the C, that. And then also I did the same kind of movement and to do a turnaround. See that? You guys catching that? And you can do that in any key. Doesn't matter what key you're playing in. Just figure out. Go to the 7, right? Wherever you want to play it. Pretty simple. Philadelphia, good to see you. What gauge strings do you recommend? Basic playing in church, Epiphone guitar. Is it an Epiphone Les Paul? Is it an Epiphone Sheridan? Is it semi-hollow? All that stuff matters when I think about it. I find a lot of that. Some of music amazing, how universal some music concepts are. Absolutely. Andrew, absolutely right. Les Paul? You can go with a 10 to 46. I like Elixirs, the green pack. Let me see if I have something sitting around here. I thought I had some. It's the OptiWeb. OptiWeb Elixirs. 10 to 46. Philly. Show you guys a really easy way to play an E, not an E, but an A minor chord. Oh, you're welcome. Let me show you a real easy way of playing an A minor chord. Real easy. And all you're going to do is you're going to have your fingers on two strings. So you go to your 5th fret. Go to your 5th fret. And you're going to play the D and G string. Okay? So you can use your 3rd and 4th finger. Like this. So what you're playing? You're playing a G and you're playing a C, okay? So you're playing those two. But then when you play that chord, you're going to play a bunch of open strings. You're going to play the A open string, then you're going to play that one that you have down was the G, you play the C, open B, and open E. So you have, so check that out, see that? And the great thing about that particular chord is not only can you play it like that, it actually moves. If you take and move that G to F sharp, then you move over to F, then back to F sharp, and then back to G. So all off of the A minor chord. All off of an A minor. Just that simple. You see how beautiful that chord is? That's at 5. Listen, I hope this is helping somebody. This unscripted. Just want to come on here and just kind of fiddle around a little bit. Let you guys know that I'm thinking about you, and I wanted to share some really kind of fun guitar tips. Fun, chord progressions, learning inversions, being able to play arpeggios. See that? Sounds something like little James Bond stuff. Are there any gospel albums or songs you would recommend for transcribing? Yes. Find the Nostalgia album. I think it was made in 1976. I think 76. It might have been in the 70s. The Dixie Hummingbirds. I highly recommend you grabbing that. And it has like clouds on the front of the album. I don't think it's a picture of the group, but it's the Dixie Hummingbirds. You'll thank me later. Over that 5. Woo! I have so much fun playing this instrument. Ladies and gentlemen, I really do. It's such a joy. And it's fun because I have freedoms. I have the freedom of understanding how different chords and different things happen. That's why it's so important that we kind of understand what we're playing. Because through playing that augmented stuff, I was able to say, okay, well, if I'm playing that here, I can play this here, I can play that there, I can play that. Listen, I'm telling you, this is crazy. So instead of people playing a 5 and playing, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You can play this. See that? Playing like the play the diminished over it. Oh my goodness. My wife said, and I love to hear you play it. Oh my goodness. I just love you, period. Beside of oh yeah. On the bedside, yeah, on the bedside of the neighbor. Yeah. But yeah, I'm sorry, my wife, she's so beautiful, she just throws me off anytime I see her. I kind of my heart skips a beat. Y'all forgive me, pray for me. All right. So back to our regular scheduled program. All right, focus, Kevin. All right, so when I play that 5, if I'm in the key of E, hey Jeff, what's good, man? I mean, so I can play the diminished. So I'm playing a 7 chord, right? So I can play over that 5. Oh, absolutely. Harvey, Illinois, that's Spanky playing that. So doing that 5 chord, you can play those diminished. You can play the diminished. So you're playing that 5 and E7. Over, see that? Because I understand how it works. Over augmented, I can play diminished, I can play all kinds of different scales to make that 5 work, instead of trying to figure out what to play. Yes, you can play a diminished scale over or over a dominant chord. Okay, so I'm playing the E7, right? Right? So I'm starting off with that F B. See that? So you can play that B, play a D diminished scale. You can play an F diminished scale, right? A G sharp, right? Where do you start? I just gave it to you, PJ. So if you're playing an E7 chord, right? That means you can play a B diminished, right? You can play a D diminished, right? You can play an F diminished, right? Then you can play a G sharp diminished, A flat diminished. So you can play all of those. So even if you were that means that you can find these notes, right? Right? All of those to play those diminished scales or diminished chord over that 7, right? So while everybody's doing this, you go, and they're looking at you like, what did you just do? How did you? Because you understand the basic music theory. That's why and how. Knowing basic chords by ear, but not knowing chord names. Any good advice or to support learning chord by name versus by ear? Yes. Join my boot camp. I can't say it any better than that. Join my boot camp, because these are the things that I teach. These are the things that I approach. And what happens is, with a lot of guitar players, they don't want to go back to the drawing board. They don't want to go back and almost feel like I'm learning this stuff all over again. But if you don't understand the foundational parts of this stuff, you won't be able to really grasp the concept of how this stuff works. You know, just like PJ was saying, wow, you can play a diminished over that. So you can play a diminished over that. Augmented stuff? Absolutely. Why? Because they're related. How are they related? You got to come to my class. So I play a diminished 7. A diminished 7. Diminished, not a diminished 5. I'm not even sure I know what a diminished 5 is. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you have to come through my boot camps, y'all. You know, what's investing some money into your future, your music foundation, you know? I don't teach just ear candy stuff, man. No, I teach the foundational stuff so you'll be able to stand when everything else is falling down around you. You'll be able to understand how different things work, how to be able to play different things. And I'm going to get off here in a minute because I'm on here actually 15 minutes longer than I really wanted to be on here. But yeah, this kind of stuff is easy if you understand what you're playing. If you understand inversions, you understand how chords are built, you know, all of that. You understand the major scale. What's the purpose of the major scale? Go to my website. Go to kevinwilsonguitar.com. We're actually into 2 boot camps right now. I have 2 boot camps running right this moment. But sign up for my boot camp, or send me your email address, and whenever we get ready to do another boot camp, you'll be up in there. Yeah. Said that is one of my fears of going back to the drawing board. Would be beneficial. Yeah, it will be beneficial. Yeah. New Zealand, what's good? Yes. So when you go to the 5, if you go to the 5, so I'm playing in key of A, right? PJ. And I go to the 5, I'm gonna play 7 E7, right? Right? All of those. So I can just start messing around with these diminished. You hear it? Can you hear them? So if I'm playing that, that means I can do that. I can do that. I can do all of those things by understanding that I can play that diminished over, that augmented chord. But then I can play whole tones. I can play all that stuff. I can play all of that stuff over that instead of trying to figure out how do I get a minor pentatonic scale into that minor chord, that dominant chord, or whatever I want to play. That's so ugly. Thank you so much, Miss Angie. She says, I've been playing by ear all of my life. I'm now in the boot camp getting the basics, and it's worth it. I'm telling you. I've been playing for 5 decades. So that's like 50 years. And all of this stuff I've learned and put together, I'm sharing in my boot camps. The people in my boot camps, they're getting this stuff, and they're able to take it. They'll be able to take it and run with it. A lot of great information. So yeah, so playing this kind of stuff. See that? You learn something, PJ. You learn something that you can do that. And it doesn't matter what key you're in. You can do the same thing. Understanding where you're at. So if you play a, like I'm gonna C, right? And I'm going for 5. See, I can play right. Play those diminished over that 5. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'll make sure I'm reading PJ's message right here. Excuse, I meant the 5th chord, the 5 chord, right? Making the 5 diminish, example. So yeah, I hope you got that. You got it, PJ? So in the key of A, right? If I go to 5, that means I can play a B diminished 7. I can play a D diminished 7. F diminished 7. G sharp diminished 7. Right? And then back to home, right? So then we play the augmented stuff. Ray Napa, what's happening, brother? Man, it's been forever since I've seen you, sir. I hope all is well. How life is treating you amazing, you and your family. Okay, let's see. See, I went to that diminished stuff because I played the dominant chord at G, not G, but B. 7, B7 chord, sharp 5. So I played that F sharp diminished. I played a C sharp, D sharp diminished, C diminished over that B. So I can do that. Yeah, man. So take and use that stuff. PJ, I hope you're there and I hope you're getting all of this. Ten more minutes and I got to get out because I have some work to finish. Any questions? That's from the mistake that I made earlier. That line is from the mistake, and now I'm using it on the regular. So, because earlier I made a mistake and played, and I didn't mean to. I said, okay, but I heard something. I hadn't heard something. So I was able to play that 5 over it and make it work. So 2, 5, 1. Okay. Again. 2. So anytime you hear somebody playing a 2, 5, 1, that means you can play these lines. All right? Starting on the 6 of the chord. Okay? Which is that E flat, D sharp. Right? Then I'm playing the F sharp minor 7 flat 5, and then back to the 1. Again. mistake then too, because I was thinking I was going to my on my A, because I was going to go to the 2, but is the boot camp only for those in the U.S.? Absolutely not. I have students in Germany. I have students in the U.K. I've had students in Japan, Tokyo. Nah, it's virtual, so I do everything via Zoom. Everything via Zoom, and we record everything. We record everything. 13 chords. That's a jubal move there. Nero, my hero. What's up, Nero? Listen, let me tell you something about Nero real quick. And I still have a video where Nero taught me modes when I had no idea what the major scale was. And that's why, and I never told him, and because I was embarrassed. I was totally embarrassed because I could play stuff, but I had no concept of the major scale. I didn't know anything about how to build chords. I kind of knew what minor and major and diminished was, but I couldn't play them all over the place because I was playing by muscle memory. And so I think somehow or another we got to talking about modes. I heard somebody playing modes or something, and I think I asked on social media, I said, can somebody tell me how does modes work and what is? Nero was right on it. He made me a video, sent it to me. I still have that video to this day. I still have that video. And now I'm able to understand my modes. I'm understanding the major scale. I understand the minor. I'm diminished. All of this stuff, augmented stuff. When they start talking the language, I can understand. I can't just sit there and act like I understand. I really do understand. Thank you, Nero. I really appreciate that. Seriously. What's up, Maurice Morgan? Really? Dwayne Sutton, what's good? Love it, love it, love it, love it. Man, tell Maurice Morgan I love him with the love of Jesus Christ. I appreciate him. That is my buddy. Anytime I need a really good laugh, I call Maurice. He's going to crack me up. That's my dude. Great guitar player as well. All right, we have 4 minutes. Yeah, he is crazy. We have 4 minutes before I am out of here. I wanted to come on. I said I'd like to come on Tuesdays. I'd like to come on Thursdays and share some information with you. Had nothing scripted on here, just noodling and Googling and doodling and, sharing some concepts. So here I am. Here I am. I don't know. I can't remember what I just played. I can't remember what it was. If we go back to the replay and you see it, capture it and send it to me. I'll tell you what it is. Hey, EL, joiner, what's happening? still strengthening my fingers, trying to get them to move with speed. About chords, building them. You don't teach songs, you should. Yeah, you know what? That's true, Dwayne. It is. It is true. And make sure you practice with a metronome. Just practice with a metronome, for real. And use those fingers that's weak. You know, use them. And I have big fingers too, so. It's like trying to put sometimes playing the guitar for me is like trying to put a 18-wheeler in a Volkswagen parking space. Some of these chords. Yeah, I'm telling you. It's going to hurt. Just like working out. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. I'm sorry. It's just going to hurt. You know? Until your fingers get used to playing these shapes. You got to keep doing though. You can't quit. Getting back into playing after some heart issues, and I appreciate this. So this, Gretch, yeah, a lot. Yeah, I see. You use a short scale guitar for the most part. Yeah, I just like the way it feels. And then another thing is when you have longer scale electric guitars, and this may be a myth, but is it all in my head? You have to push the pickups back. And when you push the pickups back, you actually change the tones of the guitar. Weird? Yeah. Because the longer the neck scale length is on the neck, the less room that these pickups have. So you have to shift them back some to make room for the extra space on the neck. And when I hear that kind of stuff, it changes the tone in my crazy ear. Hey, Mr. Wilson, I played drums with you with Willie Banks Jr. in the Messages in Sanford. I was wondering, can you play a little bit? Oh, sir, I can't remember how the song go. I honestly. And it was a pleasure working with you. It was a pleasure. I can't remember the song. I'm sorry. I recorded that album probably 40 years ago. I really recorded that song probably 30, 40 years ago. I remember that one. What song that I like a bunch of them. Um, I like. I like that one. Like that one. I like I'm just standing. Yeah. Yeah, and he used it on most everything. On everything. I like this one. Yeah. Uh, S. Wilson 144. Hey, I'm not sure who you are, but hello. Yep. One of my favorite is yeah. I like those. I like them all. When you're doing a 251, how are you doing a G13 or a 5? Here in Durham. Okay. S. Wilson 144 here in Durham. 251. So if I'm playing 251 in key of C, right? So I can play the minor 9 for the 2. I can play augmented 7, so that means a raised 5th, and back to 1. I can play a 9 or a minor 7 flat 5 for the 2. I can play an F minor 7 flat 5 at 11, and then back to my 1. So there's different ways of it. That kind of stuff. I hope that works. What's your name, S. Wilson? Do I know you? Do I know who you are? I'm on here longer. I told you, you guys baited me. It's Mr. Robinson baited me into playing the whole catalog of Willie Banks. Huh. You know what's so crazy about that intro, Mr. Robinson? A lot of people play that song and they'll play. That's not it. That's not it. Mr. Banks would get on us all the time if we didn't play. That's it. Yeah. Sean Wilson. Yeah. That's right, you had to play that phase shifter. Oh, what's up? What's good, Sean? I knew you. I hope you guys come back to the summit. I hope you come to the summit this year. It's very limited seating because I'm only accepting 30 people this year. Only 30 people to the summit this year. So you need to register because people are signing up. Paul Jackson Jr., Eric Walls, JD MacGyver, Sherrod Barnes, L.A. Williams, myself. It's going to be crazy. So come on through. Hang out with us. Listen, I'm so glad we had this time together. Time for me to get off. I have work to do. And if I don't get it done by midnight, I'm going to be in trouble. So I hope you guys got something from this. God bless you. Drew, I'm glad that you stopped in. And if you guys are just coming in on the replay, check it out. Listen, like this, please. Share this, please, and subscribe. Hit that bell so anytime I come on, you know that I'm here. Appreciate you guys so much. Right now we have 44 people on. I'm glad that to have all 44 of you. If you're from United States or wherever you're from in America, I am so blessed to have you as a subscriber, a follower, a friend. I don't like fans. I like friends. Friends last longer than fans. Fans fade away. So anyway, until next time, Thursday. I'm not telling you what time I'm coming on, but Thursday I'll be back. And then Sunday morning, again, catch me on Sunday morning, my live at the church. Still working on my mix. Need to get my mix right. Not happy with it yet, but I'm still working. Work in progress. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Greg, Drew, S. Wilson, everybody. Love you guys. Take care. Have a good one. Happy Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday. All right, I'm out of here. Peace.